Hey guys, today what I wanted to show you a little bit about was how to convert inches into millimeters in Fusion 360 and import that into your drawing. Okay, so by now you would have selected what model you're going to draw in your group. I've gone in ahead, and if we look at, say, the model car, for example, we have an exploded isometric drawing with the part names on there. We'll scroll through and say we get to something like this, which has got really no dimensions on it. Okay, so what the best way to do this is to actually screenshot this and then import it into Fusion. So I'll just go down into the snipping tool here and create a little snip of this. Okay, and I'm going to file save as. I'll just save it in here as, well, I've already got a fender 1. Save that in. Okay, we've got a little scale on this. 1 square is equal to half an inch. What we'll do, we'll jump back into Fusion now. Okay, and then once we're in here, we can import or start our new drawing. So I'm going to create a sketch and I'll start drawing on this. Okay, so what we can actually do, we'll create a scale. So in here, I'm just going to draw out a line and I'm going to type in half an inch. So we can use, it's actually in millimeters, but if we type 0.5 inch, it'll actually draw the scale for us, which is 12.7 millimeters. The next thing we want to do, we want to insert a canvas, and I'll insert that from my computer, Fender 1, and I'll select the face it's going to go onto. Now I can zoom in because it's actually quite small initially. Okay, and then I can start to expand it out. Okay, so I'm dragging that out, and we can sort of see here, this is our half inch. We've still got a bit of ways to go there to get that scale right. And mind you, this is only for the parts that we've actually that have no dimensions on it. The rest you can usually convert, but I'll show you how to do that in a minute. So I'm just quickly trying to get that out as best I can and get that around the right size. So that's looking pretty good. So that square is about half an inch there. Then what I want to do, it doesn't look like it's sort of leaning down to the right. So let's just change this angle here. Okay, that does it by 5 millimeter graduations, but I only need to move it, say, probably half a millimeter. 0.5. That's looking a lot straighter, isn't it? Okay, I'll go okay with that. And I want to actually flip it as well horizontally. Okay, it's going down the hill a little bit, so let's bring that. It's going to be half a degree in the positive. Okay, let's just do 1 back to 0. Okay, that's looking pretty good, 1 degree. Okay, so then what we can start to do, we'll just delete that bit out. We don't need that. Then what I'll do, I'll start tracing around now with my line tool to create this part. And you'll probably get a few of these parts in these sheets to convert out. So this is probably a good way to do it. Just quickly running around here. You can go back in afterwards and actually edit it to be quite good. This is good. So what I'll do, I'll click here once, and then I click and drag. Okay, and then that will actually create the curve for that. And then we can go around and actually adjust, go okay. And we can adjust any points that we think might be out. That looks pretty good. Okay, so I'll finish that sketch. Then we want to extrude this out, but I'm just going to go back to the sketch to have a look at what the measurement was this from the cutting list, which is this is the, where is it? What's it called here? Headlamps, axle, exhaust pipe, wheel, axles, trunk. What part number is that? G. See, I got it from G, so let's just get into G there. The fender. So 3/4 of an inch thick. Okay, so it's 3/4 of an inch. So if we go back now to Fusion, click on that, and we'll extrude that out. And we can type in 0.75 inch and go. We want to create a new component actually from that. And we've got first component drawn. Okay, and then from that, let's just go in and save that. Let's get save, and we want to save it into our toys, which is hopefully the one you've actually got shared, and I'm going to save that in there, and that's called the fender, and we'll just save that. Next thing we can do is actually create holes, and you can do that a few ways. One way is to just draw a sketch on here, and so drill 1/4 inch dowel holes after fender is glued to body. Okay, so we can actually just draw that in. So I'm going to draw one here, and I'm going to type in 0.25 inch, enter, and we'll draw another one out from that as well. So we'll just draw another one. So I'm just going to use that as the alignment. 0.25. I want to make sure that's in line. Okay, that's pretty good. Finish that sketch. And really extrude those all the way through. You can go through all. Go through all. Distance all. Cut. There we go. Okay. We can go back into the sketch now. And canvases, and we can just turn that off and save. Thank you.